Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel for me and for you. This video is about my hair. Yay! It actually looks really stiff right now and didn't have the effect I wanted it to. So, a little bit about my hair. As you can see, I have very curly, thick hair. Right now, it's pretty naughty. I haven't brushed it in 2 days, honestly. So, as you can see in my old videos, I always had long hair like this. And then a few years ago, I bleached the bottoms like here down and dyed over it purple, blue, and before I knew it, pieces were falling out and it just looks like a disaster. I will insert picture here. So then a few days later, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get over my phobia of going to a hair salon. I'm gonna let them cut my hair so it can be healthy again. And mind you, I never liked going to salons because if you have curly hair, you know that when you go and ask for a trim, you leave there with a bob, and I just didn't want that to happen to me. So they cut my hair, super short. I will insert picture. And the first few days, I loved it. I was rocking it. I was like ready to be like cute Marilyn Monroe, so I thought. But I don't really know how well short hair works on super curly hair because my hair just did its own thing and it was kind of all over the place. So it started to kick in that my hair was gone and I felt like a part of me was gone. So literally like months after I cut it, I was like, I have to grow my hair out. Like Googling obsessively, probably what you're doing right now, was on a mission to grow it back out. So it's been a few years now.
2,000 years later.
Some people are really surprised at how fast my hair has grown. I have a lot of girlfriends that are like, your hair grows so fast, how did you do that? And I was like, I'll tell you right now. So this is the different methods that I use to grow my hair super long, super fast. For starters, I'm vegan. I really think that diet is a huge part of healthy hair and how fast your hair is growing. So make sure you're eating healthy, lots of fruits and vegetables, avoid chemical stuff. Like, of course, as a vegan, I'm gonna tell you to avoid like meat, cheese, and animal products, but whatever, you do you. Drink lots of water. So I'm sure you've heard of oil, coconut oil. So first I started obsessively coating my hair in oil every day, every night, just coating it in oil, rubbing it into my roots, pulling it down to my ends, like oil, oil, oil. Oh my God. I was using coconut oil for months, and then I heard about castor oil, and I started using castor oil, and I felt like I could really see a difference or just like feel like it was working better. It coats the ends and kind of seals your dead ends so they're not ripping up and breaking off. It just protects your hair and is kind of a seal. And here's the other thing. Oil is great, but caked up oil on your scalp will actually clog your hair follicle and like suffocate the pores in your head. I don't recommend leaving the oil on super long and doing layer after layer of oil like I did. Like, calm down. Give it a break, let your hair breathe. And a great way to get oil out of your hair and to kind of rebalance the natural oils in your scalp is using apple cider vinegar. So I didn't use it often, but every now and then, if I felt like there was a buildup of oils and I was ready to like clean canvas, like fresh start, apple cider vinegar is a great thing to use in your hair. How to use the oils? The inversion method. So when you're flipping your head upside down and all the blood is rushing to your head and your scalp, you're stimulating hair growth. So that, rubbing your fingers on your head, giving yourself a nice massage, maybe rubbing some oil in there, all stimulates hair growth. So the inversion method works really well, highly recommend it. That brings me to washing your hair. So if you read the back of your shampoo and conditioner, what you're scrubbing into your hair and on your scalp, I just want you to try to read the ingredients out loud. And if there's ingredients you can't pronounce, most likely it should not be on your head. So what I use is a brand name Calia, and I will show it here. I don't really know if it's gonna pop up here. I'll just put it in a separate screen. Another thing, you must avoid heat and chemicals and hair dye and blah, blah, blah. So people say that like going to get a haircut is great and will make your hair grow, and I'm still like really suspicious about that. I just don't trust other people with scissors. The point of a haircut is to cut the dead ends off so they're not splitting up your hair and breaking. So every now and then I'll be sitting in class and I'm like, I could tell that I'm being really weird. But I'll be sitting in class and literally just take like a piece of hair and tiny little like scissors, like cuticle scissors, and I'll just like, if I see little dead ends, I'll just trim them. Also, I stopped using those tiny hair bands because they're like really intense and like I feel like they're breaking your hair. I'm noticing now how much I'm saying like, and I'm wondering how much I said it so far in this video. So I've been using these scrunchies. I feel that they are a lot more gentle on your hair and just more protective. Avoid those tiny hair bands and rubber bands because I've noticed that when I have my hair up with those things and I take my hair out, for some reason there's always like 3 tiny pieces tangled around and it's like, Last but not least, be patient. There were times that I was literally like measuring my hair, checking in the mirror the next day. And then there were times where summer came around and I kind of forgot about my hair and I stopped oiling it obsessively every day and I just like let it go and focused on other things. And then like a few months later, I'm like, oh right, my hair. And I noticed that it grew and I just needed to trust the process, let go, stop trying to control everything and just let it be, let it breathe. I really believe that when you're happy and you're doing something that you love and feel like summer and the beach and nature and just like living your healthiest life, your hair will reflect that, your skin will reflect that, your eyes will reflect that. So here's a little look at where my hair is today. So here it is growing now. So anyway, that is my video. Super long-winded. If you have any suggestions of how to grow your hair long or what worked for you or your experience on your hair growth journey, go ahead and leave it in the comments because I will certainly read and maybe take your advice because I'm still looking to grow it. You know how that goes. So it was really nice making this video and I look forward to the next. Send me requests. Miss and love you guys. Mwah. And subscribe.